Hello, Speedgaming. I am here with Mishama and Code Gorilla on tracking to commentate a great two-way co-op race. We got Magic and Sho Fukumachi on the left, and we got Axeman and Sir Archibald on the right. And this is the first big race we've had for co-op. So we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We're running some relatively simple flags. The only kind of crazy flag we got is random houses entrances. So we should see some fun stuff here. We had the first actual co-op race just a few days ago, and this will be the first kind of really big one
of these chests.
Big one. So if anyone wants to say anything else before we get started, the gates have dropped, so we should see them going any minute now.
All right, here we go.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, this should be a lot nicer than our than our WAM race before.
Absolutely. That WAM race was a mind melter. They're off.
We'll have to watch that VOD because I missed it. So we got a power ring right off the bat.
Oh, jeez.
Aurelius' hut is in Leaf.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I should have fixed the audio issue. Our audio systems aren't as clean as we thought they were, so I switched over to the Sir Archibald. And we can continue now.
We'll be right back.
So I like what I'm seeing here. We got one person from each team jumping over into this east cave here, and the other one's checking out some of these rooms, these houses. So some pretty good cooperative work.
Awesome.
Okay. I think the switch actually took place now. It keeps switching back for some reason.
Alright, so we've seen Kensu in the windmill. Kensu's in the windmill. And I also saw Stom in the shed.
Meanwhile, both the chests in GBC were mimics.
Yeah.
I don't believe there was even a chance for Oops All Mimics to be on.
No, there was not. I mean, we already got the powering out of this, powering an Opal out of
You're right, you're right.
Test.
Okay.
So that's just bad luck that we actually saw two mimics there.
Yeah. And I hear flail guys.
A bit slow,
Always
but I just
good to
noticed
see when you have no sword.
everybody has a different sprite.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's great. Alright.
Alright, the GBC cave takes us to Goa. Looks like Matrick is the first one to make it there.
We've got access to the fortune teller in Goa, and here is the was that the Leaf Elder?
Yeah, Leaf
With
Elder.
the magic ring. And they both got that on both sides now.
So keep an eye out for flutes, because now Alarm Flute is in play.
Sorry, because we saw the Leaf Elder.
Yeah, Leaf Elder and Zebu Student.
Okay. Where was Zebu Student?
Vanilla.
Oh, cool.
Well, it was already in play because we saw Sleepy Kensu in Windmill.
That too.
So, like, that's going to be a critical item now because that's 2 checks.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, you can always find the alarm flute person now, I guess, at this point. So.
Axeman went ahead and set off Zebu.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Again, very good use of having 2 people moving at the same time.
Yeah. Early on, it's hard to split up too much. I was in the race on Thursday, so I have some experience doing this. We see some of these seeds have linear starts, and it can be hard to optimize that for splitting up and covering multiple sets of ground.
This is not the most linear start, I'd say. It looks like we got a sword of water somewhere. And we've got access to Sabera's fortress.
I believe the Sword of Water was in that.
Must have been in Goa?
Sword of Water was in Sabera's fortress.
Okay. And they got that from Goa, I assume.
Yep.
Hey, found us a queen. Portoa queen hiding out in, what was bottom of Leaf?
That's confusing. You mean the fortune teller?
Reset?
I think they're resyncing.
Wait, do they have... they just both got the... Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Well, they now have 2 power rings.
That's exciting.
Okay. Yeah, so the co-op is a little twitchy. You have to be careful that you're not both grabbing chests at the same time. So you have to coordinate who's getting what.
Yeah. Oh, and see, Archibald just tried to reset out of using an opal statue, and in co-op that's not gonna work. Because what's gonna happen is Axe was there the entire time. Axe is going to resync Axe's inventory to Archibald's, and they're not gonna have the opal statue anymore.
That's a bummer. They also don't get the progress that Arch got.
That's a big bummer. Well, it gives Matrix team a chance to catch up. Luckily, they haven't done a whole lot yet, so everything's just knowledge right now.
Yeah. It does mean if you play your cards right, with Opal Statue in that first room, you can actually get 2 opals out of that if you are a little crafty. Looks like Sabera's Fortress has a bit of a hellway. I don't see butterflies yet, but there are
whenever you see
a lot of
warlocks,
warlocks.
That's a lot of
butterflies are usually
warlocks.
not far behind.
That is a lot of warlocks.
And Arch is taking a lot of damage here from those spikes.
X is there. Matrix should be about to get sword for...
Oh, looks like Arch just got slimed. He's trying to walk his way to safety, but it's not going to work, and so we're going to take him to death.
Ooh!
Yeah, and that is the way it works in co-op, is if you die, so does your partner.
Did we come up with team names for them?
I don't think we did. We may have to come up with some ourselves.
I'm gonna call the one on the right Axebold. I don't know about the one on the left.
Matt Fukumachi.
Show trick.
Show trick.
So Show's
Show
gonna,
trick.
gonna statue glitch into Chiron here.
And Axebold.
We found
The
the Oak Elder.
Yeah, it looks like a bird came along and took away Team Show Trick's opal statue as well. And it looks like we have a vanilla Chiron temple.
We got some good suggestions, Chad. Anyone else got any good suggestions for team names?
Oh, I'm loving it. Are we getting an item from Zebu? What happened there? I saw a reset from Axe. Oh,
Yeah,
free power.
the shuffle can make things pretty messy. This is just WH too.
Yeah, well,
like
the WH is really helping here. I think we've got a lot of openness. A lot of good stuff we found already. And having the East Cave open up on Agoa Fields is opens up a lot. Right? I mean, all of Hydra's open up now, depending on what this wall looks like, which we'll find out in just a second on the show's screen.
Looks like Arch is taking another stab at getting to Sabera 1. And has made it there, so we'll find out if this is a possible boss fight. And it is.
And Sabera is weak to water.
Level 1, 2 scaling, shouldn't be too bad.
As long as Axeman doesn't find something horrific on Hydra. Because he could bomb this boss fight.
That is something you have to watch out for.
Did we go over how co-op works? 'Cause this is something brand
I don't
new
think we
for
have,
us.
no.
So everybody has shared health, shared money, shared items, shared experience, shared mana. So if one of them's getting absolutely clobbered, the other one has to panic because they're dying too.
Yep.
Statuses are not shared. So if Axe were to get stoned by these Medusas, Arch would not be stoned in the middle of the Sabera fight.
And everyone's very grateful because double poison would be awful.
Absolutely.
But that also means that one person can't cure the other person's statuses.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we're
Team
gonna see
Show
around
Trick.
Oasis Cave now.
Both teams got Sabera done.
Yeah. Not much of a reward from Sabera, but still a necessary component. I believe story mode is always on in this flag set, so...
Yes, they can actually heal each other. So you might see the strat come up later when someone gets to like Motto 2. One person will sit by the inn and repeatedly sleep to help the other one through the boss fight.
Yeah, you can also pause as soon as you're about to die and wait for the heal.
Ooh, there's a change on Mount Hydra. On the upper free chest.
Seeing some beautiful little white robots in Hydra here. Loving those. So yeah, we're very similar strats here. Matrick and Arch are both heading into Oasis Cave. Arch looks like he might be getting a little bit lost.
One of the nice things about sharing inventory, too, is that, you know, sometimes you're playing the game and you get stuck somewhere without warp boots, and it's like, well, I have to wild warp back, and there's no warp boots for sale in Leaf, and it becomes a whole thing. Your partner can just go buy warp boots for you.
Yeah.
On the other hand, your partner can also take all your warp boots from you.
Yeah, well, that just needs some good teamwork and communication there.
Axeman's having some trouble with the Mimic.
Well,
We got it.
yeah, it's nice to be able to get some money. We'll see what's in the power ring spot here.
Looks like it was a strange statue.
Oh. Oh, I wonder who wants that.
We found Arillis, and we have change, and we have a trade-in. Can't tell if anyone's tried to use it yet.
I didn't see it.
Okay, it looks like that's what Axe is doing now. And Matrick.
Axe doesn't have enough mana.
Oh no.
Oh, because they both tried to use change, and they're both low enough level that you have enough for 2 casts.
And that coordination coming into play.
So did they end up using it then?
Axe had to pop one of the rings.
Oh.
Also looks like there might have been a little bit of a desync there.
Yeah, we do see a little bit of that occasionally.
Oh no, he didn't get the change off. He's getting dragged out of the throne room.
There, now he's got the mana. Yeah, they're both in there though. What is...
Ooh. He's gonna have to...
Okay. Well, they got a xylophone out of it, and it looks like on Show's side, Show is using that xylophone, which turns out to be the shell flute.
Alright. So it's not an alarm flute, which Axe is going to find out momentarily.
Yeah, Hex, hopefully we don't get a Void 3, the Voidening.
Yeah, I feel like these, on the right, they're just, kind of doing the same thing as each other. Are they even on a Discord call?
Alright. Got the nothing happens on the alarm flute.
Yep. It looks like if they both have the same flute, then Matrick showed off that it's the shell flute.
Yeah.
And we got Matrick making a play on Evil Spirit Island, and Show doing the same thing. Oh no, sorry, Show's in the channel.
Yeah. Show's heading
like
to
this.
the Portoa region.
Plays
Makes a lot of
very
sense.
similar here.
Team Show
Yeah.
Trick really bringing it today.
Oh yeah. I think this is Show's first race on co-op. Axe and Arch both were in the race a few days ago.
Yep.
But they're definitely doing a good job here. We've got a windmill.
Alright, ESI is fire locked.
Bunch of shops in Portoa.
Yep. So we have level 1 charge shots work for blasting down walls and for making ice bridges. It helps open up the game more, so we're not locked behind having to find the orbs and balls for the swords.
Oh, the side rooms in the palace also change into shops, huh?
Yep. Those count in WH.
Which makes Wham really fun when the Portoa Queen is somewhere awkward.
Yeah. Like that Oak Mother in that last scene we just did.
I mean, in theory, I knew this because I coded it, but it's been a while.
Alright, we've got Thunder Walls in Waterfall Cave. Rage doesn't want the Sword of Water.
One of these days we'll do like a coding race between you and J-Ro. We'll have like something in the code that's messed up and you have to debug as you play.
That would be quite the race.
Alright. I believe this is Fog Lamp that Show is in, and Carissa that Matrick is in. Fog Lamp has water walls, so we will be able to get those items. But it looks like wind walls in Carissa.
Yup. But Matrick seems happy just to farm these Medusas to help the team.
So
Absolutely.
I saw Thunder in. Was that Fog Lamp or?
That one's Carissa.
Oh yeah,
The
and
one that
some-
Matrick's in.
Ah, okay.
Whereas Axe and Show are both in Fog Lamp right now. They did find a key in there, so looks like Matrick and Archibald are both heading to the windmill to use that key. And sure enough, it is the windmill key. Ooh.
Yo, Tater.
Axe gets cornered by a mimic and some robots in the middle of Fog Lamp Cave and takes a death.
Did that not sync over to Arch's side, or I just missed
No,
it?
Show also, Arch also took the death.
Okay.
Yep.
And Show is struggling with that same set of robots.
Yeah,
This is a mean
helicopters are no
Fog Lamp.
fun.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're running low. With butterflies up on Matrick's side.
Oh no.
The helicopter butterfly trifecta. You've never seen that one before.
Oh boy. I had
Matrick's in the
nightmares
cave,
about
he-
that.
He can't get healing for them.
Yeah, don't die. Good luck.
Team Show Trick. Show Trick.
I mean, normally Matrick's strategy is just run on low health and just don't get hit, but he's in co-op now, so it may not work for him. But they're rewarded with a Sword of Thunder.
Nice.
Ah yes, and the Sword of Thunder warped flag is on.
To
So-
work to Goa. I didn't catch. Was that the end of the cave?
No, because that
Or
was
does he get a
sealed
double dip
cave.
now?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
he's got a
sealed
double
cave, so
dip,
we're double
okay.
dipping.
Looks like Show's mostly just
Oh, no.
farming right now. Oh, whoa, we got cornered. Oh, they got healed.
Axe, okay. Axe may have just crashed.
Can he
and
resync,
desynced.
I hope.
Yeah, they're gonna have to resync if they can.
Well, fortunately, he's got Arch on his team, so
Yeah.
if anyone knows how to fix it, Arch will. Being the creator of the co-op.
It's powering. Is that...
Meanwhile, Matrick is re-entering Sealed Cave. Joe is making it through Fog Lamp.
And then...
Alright, I think we're gonna have to wait for Arch to go
Having to
first,
resync.
or... So we wanna make sure we don't sync to Axe's state.
Alright. Got the Crystalis plant out of... Oh, dear.
Oh no!
They might have synced to Axe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I think Arch made a new checkpoint as well, so I think they might be starting over.
Yeah, he may have. So we got a lockpick on Matrix side out of the Sealed Cave.
I mean, that's possible, J-Ro.
Yeah, hard save would have been nice. Yeah, they're back to 0 scaling now. Axe has 10 scaling for some reason still, so the co-op was sinking that a little bit, but now it's gone.
Alright, well, we'll get them up and running again here shortly. In the meantime, we're going to watch Matrick and Show. Looks like now that they have the Sword of Thunder, Show has made it over to the Waterfall Cave. I didn't catch what, if anything, was at the back of Fog Lamp.
Alright, so looks like they're... Yeah, they're just gonna run with starting over.
Well, thankfully, at least, there's nothing on the line here, so this is just a fun showcase anyways, to show off some of the things we have cooking. Clearly, there's still a few kinks to work out in co-op, but it's still a lot of fun, kinks aside.
It's also helpful there was a whole bunch of nothing, so they can skip all the nothing checks.
Yeah. You can see Arch beelining for that Sword of Water, while Axe is starting to head up Mount Hydra. Alright, we've got the fisherman at Tornell's house, who wants the love pendant.
Yeah, the fisherman who moved away but left his boat.
Yep.
Let's see.
And we've got Show going through Waterfall Cave.
Archibald making quick work of the vampire on the refight.
Yeah, hopefully they don't lose too much time from this.
Yeah. We've got
There's Oak Mom.
Yeah, Oak Mom in Aurelius' house.
She's under the Amazon's protection. If only they had protected her child as well.
Child must be a boy.
They are so mean in Amazon.
And we're on to refighting Sabera 1.
Whether you play Messi or Sania, they don't like you.
Alright, on Show Trick's side, we've got Matrick heading through Saber West, and we've got Show paused in a menu thinking about something.
You could be waiting for Matrix to do something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that Matrix is anywhere close to being able to help anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing. He might be discussing where to go.
Yeah, probably just thinking about where to go.
You got this, Archibald. One more hit. He did it!
There we go.
Yay! For the magic ring. X-Man's farming.
Yeah,
Until they got
trying to make
poisoned.
up for the experience and gold you lost when you crashed, so...
So one thing of note, they have the harder scaling, or the harder experience scaling on enemies on, because since they share experience, they could level up pretty quick. So we made it a lot harder for them to level.
Yep.
So you won't see them like suddenly blast up to 14 or anything.
Yeah, I think that's different from what we had last time, wasn't it?
That was the same on Thursday as
How
well.
was it? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't paying too close attention to the seed flags.
I know in tests they had it regular, and that was something that was discussed for should probably turn on the harder scaling, because they were just blasting up levels.
That makes sense. Of course, it's I think it's divided by 4, so it's harder than even normal.
Yeah. Because now that they're grinding, it looks like they're starting to catch up to like proper level they should be for the difficulty, but they've been under for quite a bit. Matrick noping out of the puddles.
I mean, I don't touch puddles. Those things are terrible.
Alright, we've got a key to 60. And 60 is the Goa entrance. And it
That is a
looks
really
like
inconvenient place to have a Goa entrance.
it sure is.
Show is,
Show is trying to use the healing from Psycho Armor to
Is that what's going
get
on?
in. Yeah.
Oh, nope.
So this
one.
should trigger the Chiron
two.
Massacre.
Have they seen Wiseman hideout?
I thought it was vanilla in Chiron.
Didn't
Yeah, I
look
think
like
that's
it
what we saw
triggered.
before.
Guess we'll find out. Nope. Did one of them not pick up the item?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh no,
Alright.
is Axebold desynced again?
I don't think so.
Or will it just sync the items there?
Well, I mean, their
Something
their
just
health
went
is slightly desynced. That happens quite a bit.
Yeah.
But the DL, it's 5 on Axe and 3 on Archibald.
Yeah, just
Oh, there it is. Now they're both 4.
took the average, I guess. Look at that Medusa hallway over there in Hydra. That is
So
something
absolutely.
else.
Oh!
The lag is real.
Oh, that is beautiful. Can I
Also,
go there?
the grinding is real.
Show, give me your GPS.
Alright, so they've repicked up the shell flute. Now, they had never actually found... I think they're about caught up to where they were, more or less. Because they'd never actually found the Sword of Thunder yet.
Show eating some pancakes, and they're losing all their mana.
Yeah, also some lag.
Yeah, anything that drains HP or MP per frame tends to produce a lot of lag in updates.
Alright, like we mentioned, the scaling's slow, so Show's making the decision to just go ahead and grind out these Medusas to help the team.
Yeah, in particular, it seems like there's not a lot of ways to parallelize what's going on their side right now. It's
a great time for grinding.
Yeah.
And of course, Medusa's being one of the favorites for grinding.
Definitely my favorite.
Hopefully one of these days the enemies will start randomizing their stats, and then it'll be who knows what for grinding.
Oh no. Don't scare me like this, Steve.
That no-kill list is gonna get variable.
I keep hearing Jero threatening, oops, all tornado huggers.
There's an idea. Oh, this is fun.
Oh, there's
So we got a hell run on Swamp right now on Matrix side, and of course this is lagging Show. It's no end. And
Show's
not there to
healing
actually
him.
support with the healing either, so I'm not sure quite what the plan is here.
I think Show
Show's
is
running over to
looking it to
Goa
it down,
do his
yeah.
job.
Into the end.
This could have been Matrix just sort of taking the lead and saying, "I'm doing this. Get over there." Joe's like, "I'm not ready."
In now!
Do it
Rest!
anyway.
Yeah, doing these hell runs is a little tricky.
Unfortunately, oh, there we are. He's synced now.
Yeah, it doesn't sync while you're in the pause screen or in the inn.
Yeah, that might be something we can see if we can fix.
Meta, don't give Steve or Jero ideas. Please don't. They don't need them.
Well, I mean, that reminds me of that one time we did the had a glitched seed, or it was buggy, and the only thing that would level us up was the swamp plants that shoot at you. Everything else gave like 1 experience. It was something else.
Which Tornell found out early and did not share with the class. So he was rushing to the end, and we're like, wait, how are you level 13?
So Oak had Clark's house in it, but Clark only gave us a consumable, so aside from maybe the lamp hint, unfortunately that didn't really pay off.
Now we see Stom fight over in the beach hut.
Yeah. I suppose, yes, that's the other thing going to Oak does, is...
Oh, I guess maybe they knew that was already there, and that was why he did the Oak run.
Yeah. Alright. And Cornell wants the Tornado Bracelet
It looks
today.
like it was nothing, though? A magic ring or something?
Yeah, just a magic ring. So it is interesting that those hell runs, first of all, they are in logic in these flags. And they are...
Ooh.
they're a lot easier.
It's funny how the bosses become easier because you can like heal between stuff, but all the regular stuff becomes harder as both players are getting wailed on by basic enemies.
Yeah.
So Axe resetting out of something there.
So Axe is trying to get into Sealed Cave and is getting bullied by butterflies.
Oh, and he just hit something under that bridge, too. I
Yeah.
thought he was clear of the eye, but maybe there was a second enemy down there?
Yeah, there was something under there that none of us, including Axe, saw.
Them bridges are just untrustworthy. Oh, butterfly again.
Wow. They are struggling there. They should probably heal.
Okay, it looks like Axe is waiting this time for Arch to go to Portoa and heal.
Well, he's also using up all his healing items. Oh, and Arch is just going to buy some more.
Yeah, that is one of the nice things, is you can get your partner to resupply for you while you're deep in the middle of a cave. Or, like, deep in the middle of Goa and you've run out of healing items. You just tell your partner, hey, go buy me a couple medical herbs.
I mean, Axe has never lost a race for that reason before.
Alright, Team Show Trick we've got in Cordell region and in the Lime Valley.
Alright, they got their Sword of Thunder. And Rage Sword Connoisseur does not like what Show had to show him. Them swords ain't sword enough for Rage.
Alright, Arch not able to make it into Carissa Plant Cave, it looks like, but is content to farm these Medusas.
It's a good default go-to.
Yeah, this is probably what I'd do in co-op. Just find Medusas. I'd never leave. I just let my partner finish the game for me.
Well, so the goal here is actually both partners need to finish the tower, and because unfortunately we sync all the items, including Crystalis, you really want to do it about the same time, because once you've got Crystalis, you can't actually shoot anything outside the tower.
You can still stab for 1 damage.
And
It's not
you
even
really want to
outside the
stab
tower,
robots
it's-
at 1 damage.
It's... you can't...
Yeah, it's outside of Dinah's room.
outside of Dinah's room, yeah.
Yeah, we thought about trying to... There's some work done to make it so that Crystalis actually shoots outside the tower, and there's some interesting ramifications from that, but co-op would be a pretty big one there that would be a good use case.
Yeah. Alright, Matrick has gone and talked to Zebu in Chiron Temple again. I thought they had already done that, but I don't know what happened there. It does look like we're going to trigger the Chiron Massacre here.
Well, I mean, the advantage of Crystalis is it's not elemental, so it hurts everything, at least. It's just, it only does 1 damage.
Alright. I will say, despite having hit that crash, Show and Matrick have not found anything for a while. And they're kind of catching back up, Axe and Arch.
Yeah, minus the knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some knowledge, because they had made it a chunk in, so...
Yeah.
They had a bunch of checks that they just avoided.
Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, Matrick and Show have been getting a
doing
lot of
extra
knowledge
checks.
about what's not anywhere.
Alright, so Motto 1 is weak to water.
There it is, J-Road.
Water at some point.
People demand it. Bring back the elephant.
And Sword of Fire on Motto 1.
Nice.
Show definitely avoiding Stom. Very polite of him.
You don't want to wake Stom from his nap, he'll be cranky.
Yeah, I'll just say keep an eye on that one for now. give me a few months. We'll see what happens.
Alright, right, now that we've got Sword of Fire, Matrick is heading into ESI, which we saw were firewalls.
It's always a solid play.
Yeah, the Zombie Town entrance is going to have something important.
Yeah, in WH flags, it's not quite as guaranteed important, but, you know, all the fortress entrances are usually pretty important. So, you know, you got the, was it 4 guaranteed checks in the caves, and then who knows what's going to be at the other end of the town.
Well, and we've seen the one kind of dud, which is Portoa Castle.
Yeah, so the rest of them are pretty important then. So maybe Pyramid? That's what
Yeah, Pyramid.
You could get the entirely empty Stixie.
That also we've not seen.
Or it could just be where Crypt is.
Is Crypt shuffled, or is it...
Right, sorry, I am thinking WA still. Crypt is not shuffled.
Oh, is Crypt shuffled in WA?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And it's one of the palace entrances, and the other end of that, the bow passage, ends up being one of the palace entrances.
Oh,
like
right.
things that leads to a palace.
I see.
Alright, so we made it past Rage. Rage wanted the Sword of Fire. Looks like, by the way, they picked up a Orb of Fire. I just saw the Axeman pick it up on the Cordell grass. So they've had it for a while. But can only really tell now because you have the sword to go with
shots, yeah.
So wait, you had said the angry man wanted the angry sword?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to check on that. Archibolt's doing a lot of thinking on the inventory. Oh, okay, that's what he's planning. So Axe is going to go for a hell run. Archibolt's going to dump his inventory, and then he's going to pick up this opal.
Oh, that's nice.
They're checking and thinking about it. Arch.
Unfortunately, they aren't going to get anything for it.
Okay, Axe was paying attention at least. Kind of worried when Archibolt suddenly just walked off the farm stuff.
Alright, here's the question. Oh, so that was a little Portoa Palace room. And the question is, do we have, we got Stixie.
Hey!
So Matt's gonna go for Hellrun Stixie.
And Matrix, a football fan, taking all the footballs to the face.
You've got no healing items, so...
Well, Show's in a town, so he...
I don't
doing, Show?
I don't think Leaf has an inn.
Oh, no.
Leaf doesn't have an inn this seed.
Oh,
so he's walking to Goa. Oh,
they're just,
nice bird.
They're using the
no,
psycho.
He's just doing something else.
The psycho armor.
Okay.
We've got a semi-vanilla Bert. Just not quite in the right spot.
It's just too perfect. Every time you're like, alright, the partner's gonna heal him, and they just walk off.
Alright, so we found the alarm flute somewhere. I think in ESI. And conveniently, the 2 alarm flute checks are right next to each other.
Yeah, it's about the best you could hope for.
Warrior ring? Alright.
That's a pretty nice find. They're
Yeah.
both switching to it.
Hey, you don't have anything better yet.
I mean, they got Power Ring, which is also pretty good.
Yeah, but Power Ring you mostly really want for bosses.
I mean, when you say better than Warrior Ring, there is Speed Boots and Speed Boots.
If Charge Shots only is on, Rabbit Boots. But, yes. And even then, I'll use Warrior Rings on some bosses.
Also, it's Team Show Trick. Show is never taking off that ring.
So, finishing up left side of Stixie reveals just some consumables.
Like you do. Nothing important ever comes from Stixie.
except when it does.
You got Arch
No
on
one in
Saber
this
West.
chatter race is ever lost for forgetting a Stixie check. That's never happened.
Well, yeah, it's worth noting that, of course, that one chest is known as what is the Akshama chest now.
We'll get some more names in there at some point.
It's a really easy one to forget if
It
you're
really
doing
is.
left side Stixie without flight. Alright, Axe has triggered the Chiron Massacre and is teleported to Chiron to fight Mono 1.
Oh,
All right,
Archibald is hungry.
It looks like,
eating some pancakes.
and they're both gonna plow through these footballs.
Yeah, one possible
Arm.
tactic, if your progress is in Goa and you don't have many other things to do, you can kind of leapfrog bosses where one person rushes through a floor to get straight to the boss, and the other person goes and collects all the items on the floor. And then you wait for the first person to beat the boss, and then you can switch, or depending on how things are going.
So yes, Meta. Steve. There we go. Yeah, Steve can go over why that's not a thing right now.
Yeah, you don't want to get duplicate versions of him.
Yeah, I mean, step one would be figuring out how to make it so that you can... shops have single purchase items, right? Because right now, every item in a shop can be bought any number of times as long as you have the money.
I mean, I don't know if folks remember, but Alarm Flute used to be a consumable.
Yes. Alright, looks like Team Show Trick is trying to get that Psycho Armor healing right now. Which can be quite powerful when both players on the team are using Psycho Armor, but
Show is having the
slow.
Show is having the hardest time with that bug. He needs an exterminator bad.
And we get a Tornell's Bane, so there's a flute.
And Sword of Wind on Motto's floor for Team Show Trick.
I am sad every time Tornell's Bane is not Shell Flute.
Yeah, named after the shell flute, but it's not guaranteed to be a shell flute.
Alright, and look at this. Axe is heading into Goa, while Arch goes through ESI. So I think they're going to be able to divide and conquer a little bit better here than Team Show Trick did.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah,
coordination
I
and
mean, they're
less
still
than
doing a
healing.
good job. Sorry, go on.
No, I think you're making a better point, Steve.
I was saying that Show Trick is doing a good job on the left here of taking kind of the bottom versus the top floors of these things, and so they're able to get through it a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Matrick going up to the boss while Show's clearing out the items. I like that play. It's pretty good.
Motto 2, will they die?
That's the big question. Looks like he's weak to wind. They've got level 1 wind, and no one's sitting by an inn. So, we'll see.
Yeah, at least you got Warrior Ring, and you've got good armor, like,
Double Psycho armor when they're both standing still.
and an opal apparently.
One of these days we'll give Mato 2 a Psycho Armor of his own.
Please no.
Alright, paralysis behind the wall.
Yep, this is co-op, K-Foul. It is Team Show Trick versus Team Axebold. Team Axebold had a little bit of a sinking issue near the beginning of the run, so they're behind right now, but they're doing pretty good at doubling up on their coverage, so they're starting to catch up and gain ground.
I mean, I'm gonna say
Ooh.
Matrix play on Mato here has just got me clenching.
Oh!
That's a...
Justifiably,
Okay,
apparently.
You've got the checkpoint in Mato's room, so it's not the end of the world. It sucks for Sho, who is kicked out of Goa, because he did not have that checkpoint.
Well, I mean, Sho could sit by the inn and help Matrix out.
But will he?
It looks like maybe he will. He was thinking about not doing it, but...
Matrix probably screaming at him on comms. Don't you dare leave!
No, I'm sure he's
All right.
screaming, what are you doing sitting by the inn? I got this. Get back in Goa. Come follow me. Well, make it pretty quick work of Mato this time.
Yep. Mono 1 down. Meanwhile, Axe has picked up the Sword of Wind for Team Axebald.
So now, did they get their Opal back?
I don't know, genuinely.
You talking about Team Shotrick?
Yeah. Well, so they
Yeah, they got the opal back.
Okay.
'Cause one of them hit menu
No, he
right after the
checkpointed.
fight, and there was an opal in it.
Okay.
Alright, so Sho has opted not to dive back into Goa and leave Goa to Matric, while Sho can now use that Sword of Wind to go explore some caves. Carissa Plant Cave is one example. I don't actually know if there are that many others right now.
Also, farm Medusas to help Matrick for his suicidal charge forwards at a low level. Shows like, you don't have to do go at level 1. I will help you. You will have some levels.
I think Mount Hydra might also be wind walls, which is why Sho is climbing Mount Hydra right now. Oh, it's fire walls, and they haven't done it yet. Okay.
So to answer K-Fal's question, the team wins when both players beat Dyna. But they share HP, they share inventory, they share experience and levels and gold. Basically everything except for location and status.
And if someone happens to grab Crystalis first, they both gotta deal with it. So... I'm waiting for that.
The other fun bit is if one player grabs Crystalis, it doesn't auto-equip for the other player, so you gotta make sure to manually equip it.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually keep using your sword you're in until you go to the inventory, so you can keep using that Sword of Thunder, as long as you're not needing to heal or teleport or whatever.
Alright, so I believe Slime Kensu wanted the copper statue.
Them shadows. They're playing defense on the wall.
Always fun to hear that opal pop noise. Ooh, there is Flight in Carmine's basement.
Oh, and Tornell Huggers for show.
Alright, come on, Matrick. You gotta get yourself to that checkpoint at least.
This is amazing timing for show, because now he can flip on Flight, and he can get the last chest here.
Yeah, that actually worked out perfectly.
Yeah. No, this is great. This is like co-op at its best. So, yeah, KFL, this is actually something Sir Archibald's been working on for a while. And it's just gotten to the point now where it's stable enough to run. Still got a little quirks to it, but it's, at this point, pretty stable.
It's coming together.
Alright, we got telepathy at the top of Mount Hydra. We've got a Carmine that's weak to thunder. We've got Archibald just spamming the inn while Axe fights Motto 2.
That's a valid strategy.
Oh, you know what?
For us mere mortals, anyway.
They didn't find the warrior ring. So this is a much harder fight for Axe.
Yeah. Yeah, warrior ring goes a long way in Mato 2.
At least he can stab.
Yeah. Now you just gotta hope that you don't run out of money in the middle of this fight. Turning your wallet into an extended HP bar.
I mean, they're pretty low scaling. $75 per in.
Yeah. They should be fine.
When did we make this game go free to play?
I didn't catch what Dio had, but didn't look interesting.
Probably some lettuce, maybe a carrot.
Alright, Sabera's floor is up next on Team Showtrick side. Motto 2 is down.
And now we see Show going into the Pyramid, which is always a solid play.
Looks like Pyramid is actually Pyramid today. Which makes sense. I think we checked all the other palace entrances.
Yeah,
Delicious.
Stixie was up in wherever that was. Finding some more high Medusas, which is always welcome in this low experience scaling setting.
So where was that warrior ring, such that Axe and Arch never found it?
I think it was in Stixie.
That's right.
So Stixie wasn't actually important, just nice to have.
Was it in Stixie? No, I think
Might not have been.
Show got it while Matrick was in Stixie.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
I am not sure where it was.
I'm not either. Alright. We got level 2 sword versus Sabera. Not too bad.
Another level 1 fight for X-Man.
Get some battle upgrades from the pyramid. The pyramid.
Alright. That's Sabera 2 and Dragon down on Team Showtrick side. They've got... Actually, they've done Carmine, haven't they? So they've got all the bosses except for Kelbesk 2 down, which they could go do now. They're basically on a bow hunt.
Well, we've got 2 of them so far, so Cryptdive is possibly in play.
Wait, they have 2 bows?
I saw it in the inventory, yeah.
Okay, I missed both of those. No clue where those came from.
Patrick just talked to his old buddy Tornell before the game. Slipped him some bows partway through.
Yeah, sure enough, that's 2 bows. Alright, looks like they've got the insect flute and not the flute of lime.
Shoutouts to that overworld theme. Still banging.
Magic has made it all the way through Goa, flying through the purple muck to get to the couple of checks left behind in Oasis Cave, their love pendant.
Meanwhile, Show's looking for something.
Oh, that's
Huh.
not good.
Popping into these
Arch
houses.
took a death there, and Axe somehow
And
did not.
didn't.
Oh, they might have
That's a bad
desynced.
sign.
Uh-oh.
Well,
They seem to be back synced, because
yeah.
Arch just slept at the end. It might be because Axe was loading right when Archibolt died that didn't sync.
Yeah, it could be. Alright, Show is doing a crypt dive, so we'll see if the 2 bows that they have are the correct 2 bows. And it looks like Matrick is flying over to Mount Saber North, probably to go clear up Kelbesk 1. And then
Story
start
mode always on for them?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think we know story mode's on.
Okay.
So Magic gonna do the standard skip.
Oh no, okay, Foul. You suggest it, you running it.
That is Carmine down for Team Axebald.
Yeah, I love me a good crypt dive, Joe.
I didn't see what was in the crypt down there, but
Looks like it was at least the correct 2 bows.
yeah.
Crypt dives are something I find fun about Wham because it disconnects the bow wall from crypt, so you can end up with doing a crypt dive with no bows.
Fun. Yeah, I think I've never actually done a full wham seed before.
Oh, you should give it a shot. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, one of these days. Got a magic whistle from Brokahana in Leaf.
We got a
Or is
flashlight
that Joel? Maybe that's in Joel.
in Carissa Plant.
They have 2 lamps, so one of them is glowing.
They have no statues.
And they just died. Was that to Kelbesk?
No, Kelbesk. They have beaten Kelbesk. They've beaten all the bosses. They are just looking for that last bow.
So Master died in the cave?
I guess so.
And in a full stupid, KFO, you can't reset a full stupid.
I mean, you can roll a new seed.
That's true. Axe is struggling to make the Sabra fight faster. Ooh,
Oh,
nice
no.
for it.
Unfortunately, Arch wasn't anywhere particularly important.
He's trying to get in for the stabs, but Sabra's just not giving him good angles.
I mean, Spirit 2 is never fun to stab with those little flame shields she's got.
Yeah. You have to be on a fairly high level compared to scaling to be able to just tank off of those, and then you can get some stabs in.
They're not that high on scaling, so it's not the worst to get at least low damage off them.
They're also not that high on level.
Yeah. Yeah, they're only level 6, so they're doing a fair amount of damage. Alright, Team Show Trick. Looks like we've got a Mount Hydra climb. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure they cleared this out. Unless they think they missed the check.
He's checking it. Show forget something?
Maybe just leveling up.
Maybe.
think he's just going
Yeah,
for,
actually.
A little bit
Here's those.
of Medusa grinding.
I guess the end's kind of looming.
Yeah, and you're only level 9.
And I think they have max scaling in tower, right?
Yep.
That's what I was gonna ask.
So yeah, this is Show grinding for a bit while Matrick does the last bits of bow hunt. Because I don't think they have that many places left to check either.
Yeah, for some reason someone likes to open a competing inn in Nadir's. I don't know why they allow that. You'd think one of them would go out of business, but...
Well, who's cheaper?
Alright, so we're trading in this love pendant to go do the lighthouse check, which is actually the beach house. What does Kensu have for us today? Just
Nothing.
a medical herb.
I kind of like that refresh causes a massive amount of lag, because it severely discourages you from using it. Hey, he did it!
Without any help from his partner either.
Alright.
Team Show Trick up to level 12.
Still have no idea where those two bows came from. I guess they must have been on Zabera's floor? I'm gonna watch Axe get these chests and see if that's where they came from.
Nice.
Quick Matrix doing another Hell Run.
On the bug this time?
Oh, we've got a Hell Run insect fight. Oh, this is exciting.
That's great. So they just haven't found that gas mask.
Yep. And Show is just parked outside an inn.
Pretty sure the bug is never in logic for a hell run.
No, but this is the easiest this Hell Run is ever going to be.
I mean, that hazmat suit's got to be in logic at this point. There's the
Oh,
bow.
water! They're rewarded for it.
Wow! That's fantastic.
So wherever that hazmat is, it is critical.
I mean, more or less.
Critical's a strong word.
Yeah, Matrick just giving Show his black card. Just keep charging the inn. Don't stop.
And they've got plenty of cash.
Yeah. The one thing slower scaling does for you is, since you're grinding so much to keep up on levels, you tend to catch up in money pretty easily.
I'm sorry, this inn is booked. Someone's running a co-op race.
Meanwhile, we see Kelbesk 1 over on the right, so they're definitely catching up here.
Oh, they found magic rings. Show's loading them up.
Yeah, the tricky part about this endgame sequence is you don't need to have both players fight Dragon 2, but if you're doing that, you need to have something for the other player to do while the first player is fighting Dragon 2. In this case, it's Show going on a shopping trip.
I don't know if I would decide that Matrick is the one to be fighting Dragon 2. He has some legendary luck with Dragon 2.
Another option is, if you weren't able to do a crypt dive earlier, is you can have one player go get the items in crypt, just in case it's like barrier or a power ring you haven't found yet, while the other player actually fights Dragon 2. Matrick and I did that on Thursday night's race, and actually got barrier for it, so... Alright, Dragon 2 is well behaved.
Yeah, well, they're level 13, so they're making pretty quick work there. Although Show getting bopped by a soldier right before the heal. Want nothing to do with those moths. For whatever reason, of course, the moths can't hit you if you're in the air.
Yeah, you just fly higher than
that
one. Makes perfect sense. Alright, we've got Axe in Pyramid, grinding some Medusas. That team's still only level 7.
Yeah, we're pretty behind on levels there.
There's a chance Matrick doesn't wait for Show, and Show ends up having to try and fight robots with Crystalis.
No, Magic will wait.
Yeah. Magic knows what's up.
Yeah, Axabold had a crash early on, and then they also didn't have Warrior Ring to get through Goa, so Axe had a much harder and longer time than Matrick did.
I'm still not sure where Team Showtrick picked up those 2 bows. But it doesn't look like Team Archibald has found either of them.
Yeah.
Maybe they were here in Pyramid?
They don't have it yet.
Might have been happening during the crash, because we were kind of watching to see if Axabold would be able to recover okay.
No, they're well beyond where they crashed.
Yeah.
And still no bows. They would have gone pretty... There's
There's a bow. And an orb of wind. And I guess they must have the other bow because they're doing a crypt dive.
Yeah, I didn't see him get the second one. Did it just happen? I'm
Maybe
so
it was
confused.
a...
No. There was 1 bow in the inventory when you flipped it up.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I think they were just confused about how many bows they had. They only had 1 bow. Okay.
Or Axe just wanted to really check to see if that was Bow of Truth or not.
Well, now they've got the chances of the next bow being opening the crypt at 1 and 2 instead of 1 and 3.
Alright, Matrick at top of the tower. Alright, yeah, he's chilling.
Setting up for the Dynamite. There we go. Show has made it through the tower.
Yep, the teams are Team Showtrick and Team Axabold. Or I like your conversion, Team Sir Axabold.
And we're into the Dynamite. Both players just swinging away at Dyna. Done within seconds of each other.
And that's how you do it.
Yep.
So they've got a official time of 1:12:24 for Team Showtrick.
Nice. GG's. Get some GG's in the chat for them.
Honestly, I don't think Axe and Arch were actually that far behind. Missing the Warrior Ring hurt them more than that crash and restart did.
Yeah, that's
GG's.
slow grind.
What up? What up, gentlemen?
Well done. That was a good race.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think that the this flag set had turned out to be really, really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, I mean, we crashed as well. Well,
Yeah.
we didn't crash, but what happened is, it's like Show opened his menu and he goes, "Where'd everything go?" And I was like, "Huh?" And then I opened my menu and everything was gone. And it's like, all right, I think we were like 5 or 6 minutes in when we did that hard reset.
Yeah. I
So
remember
it's
seeing
like
that.
they crashed and reset at like 20 minutes in, so they kind of had like, you know, there was like a 15-minute differential in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
Which they
making
made
some
up pretty
good time.
quick.
Yeah, they were making good time back. Like
Well,
we were
that-
just mentioning, the you guys had Warrior Ring for Goa and they did not. So Axe had a much longer time.
Oh yeah, no, finding that Warrior Ring was great. and then making the hell run twice, and both times were necessary. Like, dude.
Yeah, where's that hazmat suit?
Okay, so we were sitting there thinking about it, like, what did we miss? Where could it have been?
I think right side Stixie never got checked.
Did not do right side Stixie. We didn't do tornado bracelet spot. We didn't have the tornado bracelet, so we didn't do Tornell. And we never found the copper statue, so couldn't do slime Kensu. Never found paralysis, so we couldn't do Swan Kensu. And then we never found telepathy, so we couldn't do... Wait,
you had
we have-
telepathy.
Dio and
So we just never did it. We never did telepathy.
and
Well, I mean, I
Swamp
did-
Rescue.
I did the Deo check, which gave us a bow, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, they don't have telepathy. I'm watching them right now. They do
Yeah,
not
they
have telepathy.
I
don't
mean,
have it.
It could be on the Swamp Kid, right? Because the rescue with Hellruns are on, just not
Right.
not the bug fight. I don't think is in logic.
Well, they did get the flashlight.
Yeah, we did get the flashlight, but we did not get whatever statue is the broken statue. So we were missing. There was quite a few things that were still missing there. At
I mean,
the
you
end.
finished at scaling 38, I think, or 39.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got telepathy, but I don't remember where.
We must have had it because Sho got something off of Dio.
Yeah.
So I know we had it.
Maybe it's this beach house check they're about to go do?
No, that was a consumable.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Kensu had nothing.
Yeah.
Kensu was a jerk as always.
Kensu had a medical herb, I think it was.
Show you were a man after my own heart. You killed so many Medusas this seed. I was so happy.
Sho found all the mimics too, especially
Yeah.
at the beginning of the game. Every check he made was a mimic.
Mimic, what the hell?
Not even lying. Arch made a change between Friday's race and today's to change it from a Delta, a Delta update, for everything updating to just straight sync. And the lag got worse. I don't know if you guys could tell by watching, but playing it, oh my god, was it bad. Like, I think it actually made the problem worse. And I'm not sure how to fix it.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to be very clever with your implementation to not introduce any lag or a minimal amount of lag. I think you're just going to get some regardless.
Yeah, anticipatory updates.
I wonder if this is gonna sound dumb, but I wonder if if some of the updates wouldn't be better, like for example with HP, if it was just changed to a number. And we were just drawing numbers on the HUD instead of, all these other things.
Oh, you're saying it's for the actual the lag
Yeah.
from updating the numbers?
Like,
Axis-
yeah.
replace the visual bar with just just the same that the MP is, X
Yeah.
out of Y hit points.
I mean, granted, updating your MP when somebody's using flight still lags it, but I
Yeah.
think when it comes to, certain things, it might just make the game a little faster.
So many Medusas there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh,
things
yeah.
down there.
I was like, level 9, I was like, we need some more levels. And then, like, a minute later, we were level 13.
Yeah,
actually
even at the
giving it
decreased scaling.
We intended to just go through Goa, like, all right, so I'll fight the boss and you get the chests. And then I let's go to Mato, and it was like, sort of win. Change of plans. You go and check the other caves.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate when you took the death that you had the checkpoint, but Sho didn't.
It
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
matter because when you get the checkpoint, all your items are saved.
Well,
So
I just
all
mean
those-
that Sho lost his position.
Yeah.
He was kicked
Yeah.
back to Chiron.
I think it was probably
Oh.
fine because the plan there at that point was, you
Yeah.
have sort of win now. Go check other things. Matrix's going to go through Goa solo.
I like
Yes.
watching Sho leave Chiron, turn back around, go to the end to help you, then leave Chiron again.
We were debating
True.
whether you were saying, "What are you doing? Go explore. I don't need any help," or or what.
No. I mean, Code, having done one of these with me,
Yeah.
knows, how I go about doing stuff. There's a certain amount of things. It's like I'm just doing it, and then I was telling Show beforehand, like we need to try to communicate, but there's telepathy.
Yeah, I just remembered as we were having this conversation. It was on top of Mount Hydra.
Yeah,
And that was perfect.
So,
Which was perfect with flight. You picked flight
You
right
picked
as
it, yeah.
Show was getting to
Uh-huh.
Hydra.
yeah. And the thing about it is like when you're doing co-op, when you're so used to playing normally, like you're just in your head, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And at one point on Friday when we were doing the race and Code and I, it was like, I'm already halfway to a place. He's like, I think I'm going to go here. And I'm like, no, I'm already there. And it's like, I should have told him that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Like,
just
I
something-
remember I got confused. We talked about, we're going to split Sealed Cave, which way we're going. And I just got confused which way I was supposed to be going of those two.
Oh, right, because I said I was going to go in the back door.
Yeah.
You
After
both
I
tried to go in
opened
the
it.
back door.
Yeah,
And it's little things like that.
Right.
And that's one of the things, it just comes with practice.
exactly. I mean, this is the second time I have done one of these. First time for Show. Code's first time was Friday with me.
Yeah.
And, Axe and Arch here, they're on their second set together because they did the Friday race as well. And so, I think that over time, as this gets refined, and I think if we can eventually, get enough people together and get into, some kind of a team groove, we can probably have a really fun group event with this.
Absolutely.
You do a full-on co-op tournament.
Right. I mean, if we could get, 6 teams or, 8 teams, that'd be
Oh,
perfect.
that'd be fun.
Honestly, with like 6 teams, maybe you even, instead of a bracket style tournament, you just do a round robin.
Yeah, and then just take,
Chris's co-op league.
well, what you would do is you would do a standard bracket after you've seeded with a round robin. So it's like, your top 2 seeds get a bye, and then the other 2 play each other. You just go single elimination from that point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's over in a couple of weeks once you get there. But I mean, yeah, I can definitely see something like this being absolutely fun. I've seen it in a lot of other games. I mean, ALTTP has it, Super Metroid has it, Zelda 1 has it. It's like we're not the first, and so this is the kind of thing that is fun, and to get for us to finally have it is awesome. Arch has been slowly getting this going over time, and Crystalis has a
Oh
number
no,
of challenges.
the innkeeper's from Chiron.
Whoa.
He's not home.
Oh no!
It's a good thing that Axe had another one right next to him, so they're going to Saber South.
Yeah, they just got the Storm Bracelet off the ocean, which I think means they're doing the Tornell check.
Yeah, they may be going for vanilla or in logic hazmat suit.
It looks like
Who needs
Arch is just retracing some steps, trying to see if they've maybe forgotten something.
What is... Axe is changing his mind. He's looking at the flutes. Are they planning the Hell Run? I think they might be coordinating the Hell Run.
Maybe.
No.
No, I'm not seeing that.
Did they do the first Hell Run?
Yeah,
had
they
to have,
did,
because
yeah.
it was required
Uh-huh.
to get a sword, or required for something to get. Stom had something. Was it Sword of Fire, maybe?
No,
I thought Storm had nothing.
yeah, I think the first one wasn't actually required. Okay.
Looks like they're gonna go right side Stixie. We'll see if that was where the hazmat suit is.
I hope hazmat suits on Tornell, and they're gonna have to find the call. Well,
That
there's
jerk
the,
would be holding back again.
That's the prison key. There's the tornado bracelet, and there's the copper statue for
Oh.
Slime Kensu. Oh,
Oh boy,
Yeah, right
look
side
at all the
Stixie,
different
not,
one-off checks you have to go do now.
yes.
Please be Slime
okay.
Kensu.
Not
Well,
that
if
he's
they
winning
haven't-
there.
If they haven't done Kelby 1 yet, then that's a free Kelby 1.
You know, they've
didn't
done
do
all the
Sticky
bosses.
At all?
Looks like not. I think there's just a
Oh.
sword upgrade in there, though, wasn't it?
Over Thunder?
Oh, I think this is where Warrior Ring was.
Oh, it might have been. No, because I did this. I didn't. Did I find Warrior?
You
I
got
found
Warrior Ring while you were here. I don't know where
I
it
found
was,
Warrior
though.
Ring.
Yeah,
There we
go.
go.
That show got it.
I was like, oh, Warrior
Yeah,
Ring.
no,
And
Where
you're like,
was
"Ah."
Warrior Ring?
It was on one of the sleepy dudes, right? I think.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it looks like they picked it up now. No, they still only have
No,
two
no.
rings, and I think one of those is shield.
One of the flutes they have is Alarm Flute. They haven't burned it yet.
Yeah, and both of them
Hmm.
are right next to each other because they're, you know, the windmill guard and then Kensu's sleeping in the windmill right there.
Yeah.
They seem a little lost. Oh, Axe is going to turn in the copper statue. Because what other reason would he have to go up Hydra to go into Goa's front?
Yeah.
And it was definitely closer to the front than the back.
Even counting the Hydra climb?
Oh yeah, it was the second area, or first area? Second, yeah, it was right after Mado. Mado's floor was the first area, and then Carmine's was the second. So yeah, you would have had to go through
That's
Velbesk and
obnoxious.
Sabera's area, plus the field and the Oasis. Yeah, that would have been a long walk.
I'm so glad I didn't have to walk through Goa a second time in that Wham seed.
I
trigger the
was
Moto
so
1 fight.
scared that it bugged out. Because
I
I
still
got,
think-
like, put in the wall when I did the transition, and I was like, oh no, I hope it didn't bug out, and it's in logic for me to go back through this whole thing.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't a bug. I knew
Arch
that
is
it was
doing the
definitely.
He's
Okay.
going.
Oh, good job, Arch.
No, he's going for the kid.
Oh! He didn't talk to him!
Oh, no.
Do they remember collectively where the Oak Mother is?
Oak Mom is in Port. Is it Goa or Port?
It was
Goa?
in one of the
forget.
early. I think it was Goa. It was one of the,
Yeah,
the
it might
first
have
ones you
been
found.
Goa.
Unless that was the Elder. I don't remember.
The Elder's here, I think. No, Elder was in. I don't remember at this point.
Yeah.
Never mind. Forget it. I'm not even gonna try. Sound like an idiot.
All I can
Maybe
remember
it was
is
there.
where the Oak Mother was in my seed.
Uh-oh, Axe.
I haven't won a tournament, I can't remember these things.
Well, neither is Axe. But he is going to vaunt a little over these pits.
He broke that platform.
Yeah, Axe landed on the platform when he had no mana, and he was like trying to munch a fruit of power fast enough to get through it. It was like, nope, you're going down, buddy.
Magic
Alright.
ring out of the IKEA. Check.
Yeah, which the statue part of it came from the Tag Kensu check.
Oh, so that's what Swan Kensu had.
Yep.
We never found paralysis, so we weren't sure.
Well, Team Sir Axebold is on their way to just give us the 100%.
So somebody's got to check Tornell on the mountain, which I'm surprised Arch isn't just going straight there because they now have the tornado bracelet.
Maybe now he will. No?
No, he's going to check. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the plan is. Alright, here we go, Kensu.
Kensu
Hazmat!
has the hazmat suit.
There
Okay.
it was.
Are they trying to remember where the Oak Mom is? Is that what's going on here?
That could be what's going on.
Oh, they're doing the alarm flute check. That's what's going on here. So they're gonna get the warrior ring and be pissed.
Yep.
We could have had this like an hour ago. Yes.
Or the ram seed before this.
Oh, Axe, get
Whoa!
Wow.
That tomato, man.
From my perspective, I was just watching Archibolds, and it looked like Kensu just killed him for waking him.
I mean,
man.
I wouldn't put it
Horn is
past
right
it.
here. I'll show you. I said pay. Now you'll pay the ultimate price. All right. Well, they're gonna have their finish finally, but so all right. What they're at 47 scaling, so that means that they're missing whatever Tornell has, and they're missing whatever's on.
There it is.
Also, we were level 13.
Whatever's on the Oak Child.
Yeah, Oak Child and Oak Elder.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 items. So it's got to be what? A shield ring?
Something like that, yeah.
They're gonna do this at level 10.
I mean, there's probably.
They
some
have all the
stuff like-
equipables. I have no idea what they're actually missing in terms of scaling. Because they have all the bracelets, too.
So they're missing 2 items because the 51st one is going to be Crystalis.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I can see that they're missing is potentially Shield Ring, and are they missing?
They have all the equipables. I think they might be missing just, like, one of the shields. Like, I don't know if they ever found the
Well, they
Sacred
had all-
Shield in a
They
chest.
had all 3 shields.
No, I don't know then.
It might just be quest turn-ins for consumables, because the quest turn-in item is...
Yeah.
No, we got all of them. Oh, we got every single one except for Aurelius' statue. That's the one we didn't get.
No, they've done Aurelius' statue. They had some problems with it earlier on, in fact, I remember. That...
Yeah, they're gonna grind up to level 12 at least.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Axe getting scared by that flock of butterflies.
And this is not a bad way to do it. Have one person rush Dragon 2 while the other person grinds out the last couple of levels. You don't want to double
Who needs
fight.
grind? There's Medusas that you can just murder.
That's what they're there for.
That just means you did your grinding earlier in the seed.
It's the barrel
And in the
one.
middle, and in the
Sub
late of it.
5 minutes. What a seed. Literally, sub 5 minutes Sabera one.
Well, then nothing between 13 and 42 minutes.
Well, I mean, look, seriously, look at both of us. There was nothing between 13 and 42 minutes.
I like the fact that I didn't.
And
I
then-
finished in an hour 25.
Yeah, I was gonna say, some of those times are not fully
Oh,
accurate.
yeah.
For example, there's no water sword on either of you.
We didn't need it.
We didn't need
Nope.
it.
That piece of junk is never needed.
And-
Cast
and,
it back in the sea where it belongs.
So I have an idea why. At one point, our first sword was water.
Yeah.
And so at the beginning of the game, I don't know if anybody was watching, but I was at 1 scaling for a long time. And then Show found an item, and suddenly I went from 1 to 4 scaling. And the game just didn't track that any of those items had been picked up, and I don't know why.
Yeah. There's a little bit of weirdness going on.
Yeah, Thundersword also. Oh, there's Thundersword. I see it now.
But yes. The other thing that makes these somewhat inaccurate is just because the starting state, the script needs to be started once you're already in the cryotube. At that point, the clock's already running, so
Right.
there's going to be some extra time added on.
Yeah, it's why we see a 13-minute difference between, or whatever difference, 18-minute difference between show and Matrix finish time.
Well, I did a hard reset.
Yeah,
And
and that's why
that's-
yours is wrong
yeah,
in the
much
other
more.
direction.
Right. Actually, mine is probably a little closer to accurate because of that reset, though I don't know where the extra 5 minutes went.
I mean, that's probably 5 minutes in is about when you hard reset. So I think that's what happened, is when you hard reset, it reset your timer, and that's where that went.
Yeah, it's probably.
Axe being Axe and stabbing white robots.
Oh my god. How does he do that? Like the perfect spacing to get them.
It's really simple. So if you're hugging the upper wall, if you can get them right when they come out, like if you can pin them there, then what happens is you can, because the sword's hitbox is from the bottom of the sword blade up to the top of your character's head. It's a box, okay?
Yeah.
And so he is stabbing them where the sword is hitting them, and he's not at a point where they can shoot him because they're over the top of him. So basically he's just stabbing their feet. That was a great firestorm, too. He fired weapons straight into the white robots that weren't there yet. He was just planning for, you know, a little later on.
Yeah. Sending a message.
He's got to slow down for Archibald, that's why.
Asserting dominance.
That refresh lag.
Oh, yeah. You should play it. You can see it. And you should feel it. Refresh. You can't properly describe exactly what that feels like. You lose all control. The game stops accepting inputs. You don't move. You can't charge. You can't do anything. You're like, oh my god, am I playing Star Fox on the Super Nintendo again? Like, what the hell is this? It's so bad. It is so bad.
Yeah, we gotta find some way to fix that.
Yeah, I just don't know. God, I'm trying to think if there's some way we can do it where it... Yeah, it almost feels like we'd have to change how things work in certain cases. Like, we'd have to make refresh no longer a, like
Yeah,
a
just make a
channel
medical
spell.
herb.
Yeah, it would have to be a burst heal. You know, so you just get a flat amount. And then the opal statue would just trigger an in effect. You know, so you just, boom, instantly get healed.
Alright. Team Axebold heading into the Dynafight.
Oh, and he ran into the text box.
That's gonna cost you.
Precious
That's a long
seconds.
one, too. Not short text box. And down we
We've
go.
got-
We're gonna probably have about 4 seconds between them.
And Archibald.
And there we go.
Shows 1 second, but yo, X,
Hey,
Jeez.
GG.
thanks. Yeah, that was a finish.
Did you enjoy those? Did you enjoy the required hell runs there?
Yeah, that was. Did
So-
you guys do a second hell run
Yeah,
They
I
did a
held
hell
them.
run for the insect to get the last bow.
for the insect? Oh wow,
Oh my
that's
God.
right. Okay.
And just
Yeah.
never found the hazmat suit, which is part of why they finished so much sooner.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, we
That's a
always
good
had
move.
other stuff to check, so it was kind of like,
Yeah, because the hell run logic never requires you to actually fight the insect, but if you
Okay.
have one player fighting the insect and the other one camped outside of an inn using it repeatedly,
It
yeah.
only, at our level, it only took 2 in trips. One for the walk there, and one right before the fight. The rest didn't even matter.
Huh.
Did you enjoy all the level 1 sword fights in Goa?
Oh,
Yeah, that was.
okay.
I took
mentioned
care of that one. That
Right.
was.
I mentioned that to show. I was like, really? Another one? Another level one? It was like first it was
Yeah.
Mako, then it was Carmine. It was like, are you kidding me? Then we get to Kelbesk and it's Wind, and so that's level 1. And then you get to
Yeah.
Sabera, and it was like, are you serious? Finally, we get a level
Yup.
2 fight?
Yeah.
Now, the thing that sped them up there is they found the warrior ring before going into Goa. So
Oh,
a lot
man,
of
yeah,
those boss
that would've
fights
helped
were a
too.
lot easier.
Including particularly Mado 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mado 2 still bodied the hell out of me on the first one. He was not playing fair.
Yeah, they
It
took
was
a depth there.
wonderful.
He was
Mhm.
trying so hard in that first fight, and I could not get out of his way.
And Sho
Yeah.
had to turn around and go back to the end to help Magic. War.
So were you taking notes on the house locations?
Oh yeah! Oh, absolutely! You should
have
have heard.
to.
Oh
Sho
really?
and I.
Okay. Because we
Yeah,
were
pretty sure.
not. We were just trying to remember and not
Where's-
didn't do a very good job of it.
Where's Bro Kahana? Well, he was either in Chiron or Joel or Goa. I don't remember which one. It was in one of those though.
Yeah. And that explains why we didn't have the warrior ring, because we totally forgot that.
Yeah. I think it's disqualification. We said no trackers on this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't track. Sho doesn't track. I know Axe does minor tracking or minimal tracking.
Yeah.
I don't know about Arch. I don't know how much tracking. I know you've kind of gone back and forth.
No, I don't even use it really.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done WH for a while either, so I'd have
think,
to.
I think this flag set's quite fun, especially in a co-op setting. And
Oh yeah.
it definitely, it was an interesting run. It was fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, our time slot's going to be up here. I don't know if there's anything else scheduled on Speed Gaming, but we should get it shut down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a big
Yeah,
thanks
yeah,
to
yeah.
Speed Gaming for letting us do this tonight. We had a couple of exhibition events planned now that our tournament had ended. And like I said, shout outs to them for letting us do this tonight, because and big thanks to Sigma, because Sigma had to create a custom layout here for this to
Wow.
happen. So, it was it was pretty awesome, that happened.
Cool.
And we appreciate it greatly, and you'll definitely be seeing more out of us. We're not going anywhere anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, it's nice to get a few races in on end day, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
That's right. Yeah, this was awesome. What a way to celebrate the end day.
All right.
All
Same
right,
time next
well.
year.
All
You
right.
got it. So, Axe and Arch GG Show, great race tonight. I had a lot
Yeah.
of fun. And Comms, I appreciate you guys coming in and taking your evening with us.
Absolutely.
Next time
Yeah.
we're the doormats. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
All right. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks,
All
thanks
right.
everybody for watching. Thanks, Speed Gaming. Thanks, Racers. And have a great night.